Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flick Show. My name is Chris Wong. I don't know what happened last night. There was a video called We Are Not Alone that uploaded again rather. That was not my doing. I sent a note over to YouTube to see what happened to that. Why is that being uploaded again? I have no idea, but if you see that, disregard that video. That is an older video. But in any case, this is a new video, and this is a video that has a lot of updates and some tinfoil hats to throw in there as well, including an update to the GoFundMe for the Project Comic-Con of the Snyder Cut campaign. But first, this is an update about that newcomer Daniela Melchior. I think that's how you say her name. Variety has confirmed that this person is being eyed for a Ratcatcher role in the Suicide Squad sequel. Now, Warner Brothers did not comment, but as you know, Variety is a big trade, and it's one of the trades that Warner Brothers likes to kind of announce things on this. And Justin Crowe got the exclusives for this, so it appears that Thomas at Geeks Worldwide was correct that she is one of the persons being eyed for this role. I'm not sure if this means that she's got the role or not, but we'll continue to see. She's among the many of John Cena, Idris Elba, Margot Robbie, and has other people in here, all the characters, Captain Boomerang, Polka Dot Man, the King Shark. Now, we don't know who Idris Elba's going to play, but seeming like that they're saying that John Cena is going to be Peacemaker. Maybe Idris Elba's going to be King Shark. I mean, you can kind of, I guess he could do that, right? I mean, he needs a voice. I'm not sure who he's going to play, but that's all the characters right now so far, and it looks like it's building up to ready to start production pretty soon, as this tentpole is expected to hit theaters on August 6th of 2021. Now, yesterday was Gal Gadot's birthday, and a lot of people wished her happy birthday. Warner Brothers wished her happy birthday, including an onslaught of people right below it, including myself, saying we'd love to see the badass Wonder Woman from Zack Snyder's cut of Justice League. But in any case, Patty Jenkins also tweeted out as well. Happy birthday to my most spectacular, incredible, amazing, beautiful, loving, powerful, hilarious, and awe-inspiring friend and partner. I love you more than words can say. Happy birthday at Gal Gadot. Hashtag Wonder Woman 1984. And lo and behold, it is a screenshot, we believe, or a shot from Wonder Woman 1984. She's looking fantastic, looking glamorous, looking very 80s, and it's got that crystal thing. It looks like it's maybe the camera is through a glass or through something peeking at Gal Gadot. Nothing more can be said about this movie, but that there's a lot of color. There's a lot of different colors in this 1980s kind of retro type movie involving Wonder Woman. We've yet to be seen if this is in fact going to be any type of flashpoint reveal or Wonder Woman's version of changing the timeline because of Steve Trevor. Yes, Grace Randolph, we still remember that, and we are gonna see if you are right or not within the coming months when we finally get to see the San Diego Comic-Con trailer, and also when the movie comes out next year. But in any case, we got a new picture for Wonder Woman 1984. So there is that. Now, just a little bit interesting about Jason Momoa. He did put out on Snapchat, and this was actually tweeted out to me by Tyler Drinkard at Drinkard41. This was a while back. This was on April 26th, but I think I forgot or failed to have mentioned this. But there was this Snapchat video where what looks like to be his rep, and sitting next to him with a woman in the back, and they're kind of saying there's a surprise coming like in a week or so. Then he changed the surprise coming in like 12 days, and it's super secret and stuff like that. And as we get closer, people are always wondering, what is this about? People are hoping it's the Snyder Cut. Other people saying it's Dune, Wave, meaning Aquaman 2. Maybe it's going to be a cameo in the trench. Maybe it's going to be that Game of Thrones kind of movie or something. Something about Games of Thrones. I don't really follow. But so, or another project altogether. Or it could be the Snyder Cut. Who knows, right? So, but it's coming in 12 days. And then as I counted, and someone revealed to me that he was going to be on the Ellen Degeneres Show. So I looked at the upcoming celebrities that were going to appear on the Ellen Degeneres Show. And lo and behold, on May 8th, which is pretty much 12 days from the release of that Snapchat video, that Jason Momoa will be on the Ellen Degeneres Show. Now, you people are saying that's not secret at all. That's kind of on the sites and stuff, and they would have already revealed that. That's true, but it doesn't mean what he's going to talk about. He could be coming on the stage at Ellen Degeneres Show. Maybe he brings a clip with him. Maybe he brings a trailer. Maybe he brings an announcement of his new, I don't know, shoes, his new surfboard line. It could be anything. Jason Momoa is really popular right now, and he got a lot of money. He got made bank with that Aquaman movie, and he's such a big deal right now that I am not surprised if he's got multiple projects lined up. So anything can happen, but if just in case, let's watch that Ellen DeGeneres Show, and maybe he'll reveal something about the DCEU, Aquaman 2, maybe he's going to appear in the trench, maybe another movie, who knows. So be in the open lookout for that, and I'm really excited for him, actually. I'm really happy that he's got this newfound fame, something that he should have had for a while, and people knew of him from Game of Thrones, Khal Drogo and stuff, but at least it's like bigger now, like way bigger now. So that's cool. That's cool on him. Speaking about the Snyder Cut, if that was anything about a Snyder Cut, I don't know if it is. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying have an open mind. But Ray Fisher had tweeted this out. It's a little behind the scenes video of that football scene in the Justice League Snyder Cut, which was cut out, including a scene with his mom, played by Karen Bryson. So he tweeted this out, and it's actually from an Instagram post by David Higgins London. He also on Vero copied Zack Snyder and Eli Snyder because they were there. Zack Snyder replied that he remembers about that, of course. Clay Anos liked it. Even Karen Bryson, the person who played Victor's mom, also liked this post as well. David Higgins London is actually a celebrity trainer, and he was there that day to probably train maybe even train Ray Fisher as well. But it's interesting that he pulled that up, and Ray Fisher decided to pull that up and tweet it out with a football sign. We all know this is in regards to the Snyder Cut, so it's cool that he's actively just a little bit teasing, even though he's just tweeting it out, an Instagram video from David Higgins. Every little thing helps, Ray Fisher, and we promise we'll definitely keep fighting to see that Snyder Cut, to see that scene revealed to you, because you deserve it. Cyborg deserves it. Victor's mom deserves it. This whole thing, it's very deserved, and all the people that played in that scene who never got to be seen, they definitely deserve to be seen, and we'll keep fighting. So but little things like this kind of helps the movement either way, right? And now we're going to go into something very I want to say tinfoilish, but I'm kind of don't want to say, I want to talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it, if you know what I mean. This is in regards, there's two people out there, maybe Red Capes is a group, or a group of two people, I don't know. Now we know about Louis Centeno and the Red Cape News, we'll start with Louis Centeno. He was on the Zod Writer Show, and go ahead and check that out. I'll link that podcast on the description below, so you can check it out yourself. It's pretty long, 2.5 hours, but it has a lot of cool stuff in it. And if you've got the tinfoil hat on, you have a lot of really, really interesting stuff in there that could or could not be true, depending on how you look at it and depending on what happens in the near future. But Louis, he is very dead set and center, 100% saying that the Snyder Cut is going to be announced at the Comic-Con or even before, and it's going to release this year. And he is dead set. And I mean, he went on the Zodwriter podcast show, and he was like 100%. He is not backing down at all, which is, you got to give him a lot of credit for being very that adamant about it. He tweeted today that negotiations for the Snyder Cut are all but done. Announcement is imminent. If it gets announced prior to San Diego Comic-Con 2019, expect Zack Snyder to be at San Diego Comic-Con 2019 to address the fans who helped push this Snyder Cut to finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now at the end game. And then he also says he knows what he's being told. He's 100% sure, unequivocally, I don't know if I'm saying that right, without any doubt, know that the Snyder Cut is going to be announced. So, and that's, he's been saying for a long time, that's his source and things like that. What's interesting as well, Red Cape News also says that the trades we keep hearing about are the standard trades that most of the entertainment industry use, which are the Hollywood Reporter, Daily Variety, Deadline, and TMZ. This is where the Snyder Cut will be announced, and they say to stay close and follow Red Cape News for more information. Now, this is their sources. They're also hearing, they're talking. These are the people who went and gave the operator some flowers and some a gift and stuff, and that some things can occur overnight, if even. This is great. I mean, this is all tinfoil, and I want to believe. And I hope it's true. And if it is true, that's fantastic. I am all for it. I am not throwing any shade to these guys. I don't know them. I don't know their sources. Just like I don't know any sources myself. So we're pretty much all having an open mind here. But I'm feeling guarded. And the reason why I'm feeling guarded, and the reason why, and I keep telling you about the tinfoil, is just the level of expectation that I don't want occurring, and I don't want to hype around, because it may not come true. And when it may not come true, you just leave hope out the window, right? And we can always hope, but you leave that hype, and it just dwells up, and that when it gets to that peak and nothing happens, the disappointment is really like a cliff jump off this cliff, this mountain, and it is really downright depressing at times. And so I don't want to add to that, if I may. But I feel that they are saying these things, and if you are losing any hope, there may be something to that, maybe, but who knows? At least they have a time, right? And again, it's going to be another San Diego Comic-Con, and I just have that utmost feeling of not wanting to expect that at San Diego Comic-Con and get that thrown out the window once again. As we don't know who else is hearing this. They're not being, other people like Stephen Colbert and the Film Junkie. They're not reciprocating this at all. That's not what they're hearing. So you have to keep an open mind, but at the same time, just objectively look at it, and then just be guarded. Just refrain from getting too excited. But maybe if it gives you just a little bit of hope to keep going, then I think that accomplishes much. And then, we'll find out. If it's true, hey, they were right. If it's not true, well, whatever. But I don't want that to get in the way of what we're doing now. Because we're fighting for something now, and we're fighting to get someone actual official to come out and say whether the Snyder Cut's coming or not. That we want Warner Brothers. We want someone official. We want Warner Brothers to allow Zack Snyder to say, "Hey, here it is. Here it is. It's coming. It's we're getting ready to announce it." That's what we're waiting for. And until then, until that official announcement, I think we should still keep fighting. And we are. And there's a whole team that's continuing to make pamphlets and things and working on this whole Project Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, for the Snyder Cut. They're doing a fantastic job, a marvelous job. We've added a few more people into that group, and so I've got to give a hands down to them. These are some real heroes at work here, and Will Rowland's actually put a new update in regards to this Project GoFundMe, Project Comic-Con. We're riding at now $2,800 of a 6,060 goal. And you're wondering, what is that 6,060 goal? This is the statement for level 2. We've reached level 2 of the Project Comic-Con. Well, everyone, we did it. We have successfully funded a 2-hour airborne banner to fly over Comic-Con, and we did it in a single day. Now we shoot for something every bit as prominent, but a bit more expensive. We are now going to finance a billboard in San Diego as close to Comic-Con as possible, so that folks en route will behold it. It will be designed by the incredible Ramesh De Silva. I added an incredible in there. The best quote for a San Diego billboard we've been able to pinpoint would cost $1,960. It would be nicely situated for people driving into San Diego, doubling to cover our contribution to American Foundation Suicide Prevention. We will now need to raise an additional $3,920. This is something Mick D was really adamant that we should do, and I believe it, is that everything we make to do for the campaign, we have to double it so that we give that amount to the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. Thus, Spartans, if we want a billboard, our current grand total raise would need to be $6,060. This is completely doable, as you yourselves have proven. We raised $2,100 in a day. We can surely raise 2 or 3 times that much in a couple of months, and who knows, if we raise it soon enough, there might even be a level 3. One more thing. Recent events have raised the question, what if Warner Brothers bites the proverbial bullet and announces their plans to release a Snyder Cut prior to Comic-Con? What happens to the money we've already raised? Well, our contingency plan, should that announcement happen, is to donate the entirety of the money to the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. This sends the ultimate message of the nobility of our intentions and cause. We proclaim the value of life and the things that make it worth living. The integrity of great art, of course, being one of them. For now, fellow warriors, for Zack Snyder, we ask for your support financially and socially. Help spread the word if you cannot give. Just keep sharing, retweeting, Facebook sharing, however you want to see fit. Let's get this happen. And we thank everybody so far who have contributed, and we hope we can gain more supporters out of this campaign. So the fight's not over. The fight's not done until there's an actual official announcement, and even then, everything, all proceeds will go to the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention if we get the Snyder Cut. All right, guys. Well, that is it for tonight. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, this weekend on Saturday, 6 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time, which is a 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'm trying to do my math right now, but I believe is a Eastern Standard Time, I'm not sure. But anyway, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to be having Eric Blake, Hardboiled Entertainment, on my show. We're just going to talk shop. We're going to talk about the Project Comic-Con, which he's one of the main people who are heading this thing. And let's talk about that. It's the Snyder Cut and whatever else that he wants to talk about. A little bit more of himself as well. And then at night, another live podcast, and this is with the Great Film Gob, which is going to be 9 p.m. my time, which is also, 12 a.m. in the morning over in California, and apparently that's just morning for him in Scotland. So that's going to be a real big one. I've heard he's actually watched Endgame, so it'll be kind of cool and fun to talk Marvel with him and see why he dislikes it so much. And it's going to be good. It's going to be fun. And maybe I will do the spoilers thing right then and there. I do have some problems with Endgame, and I'm sure he has a lot. So, but in any case, look forward to that on Saturday. It's going to be a doozy. Anyway, that is it. Until next time. Bye-bye.